So the HEA has been adopting institutions that were being regulated or supervised by other professional bodies. These include health training institutions and teacher training institutions. The adoption process so far has been very smooth and very well because a number of institutions so far have been adopted. Those under teacher education and those that are offering health training, the majority of the colleges have so far been adopted, and we've seen our register expanding. There are quite very few in number that can be mentioned that we haven't yet adopted, and these basically it's because they are having some time to decide whether to be under Higher Education Authority or to continue under TVETA. The ones that I mentioned, that are few that may still be considering to remain under TVETA and or under higher education, it's because of the nature of the programs that they are offering. So you find they have some programs that they offer which are regulated by TVETA, and they are skills in nature, whilst at the same time they have certain diploma programs that are supposed to be regulated by Higher Education Authority. They need to be accredited. So such institutions are the few that we have that are yet to be adopted, and we are waiting for their applications to come through. Otherwise, we've already been in touch with these institutions, we've written to them, and all we are waiting is for them to give us their applications, or if they wish to remain under TVETA, then they'll continue under TVETA, but we'll have to discuss with the institutions on how they will handle the programs that are not under TVETA. The adoption is not automatic. I would like to remind ourselves that Higher Education Authority, actually, our target is to help institutions enhance quality in higher education or in providing higher education. And enhancing quality in providing higher education does not mean that all institutions are going to meet all our quality standards. However, those that we've so far adopted, we should remember that they were being supervised by professional institutions, and they had certain standards that they were meeting under those supervising professional bodies. As at now, we have certain standards. We have set standards for the institutions that we are adopting as colleges, and our standards are a little bit different from the standards that they were meeting previously. But the standards that were met previously basically are sufficient for them to operate as a higher education institution offering training in higher education. However, what we have learned so far is that a good number of institutions, probably I can say maybe 80% of the applications that have come for adoption, since we did our part to sensitize them and prepare them for the adoption process, they've been able to meet a lot of our standards so far. And the few that may not really have met our standards, it's not too significant that they will not be able to improve and meet our quality standards. So what we've been doing is, for those that have not met so much of our quality standards as Higher Education Authority, we've been writing to them and indicating to them the areas of weakness and the areas where they need to improve, and we give them a time frame in which they have to make that improvement. So what we have so far been able to observe is after we write to them, within a month or so, they're able to write to us and give us an action plan on how they will address the areas of weaknesses, of which a number of them are to do with the structures being put in place at the particular institutions. These are governance structures, and they have indicated when they would implement such, with the majority of them having already started the implementation. So I think maybe in 6 months' time, we'll have almost all of them meeting our quality standards significantly. However, remember, it's quality assurance is about quality improvement, so we really don't expect all of them to meet 100% of what we require. but we'll continue building each other, the institutions and the authority, so that they can meet what the authority has provided as the standards for an institution to operate in higher education.